Hey, Creek students, and welcome to the Creek Midweek Student Podcast, where we help you become more like Jesus. I'm your host, Pastor Tommy, and today's a special day because I'm joined by a couple of students, Izzy and Ellen, who are a couple of our seniors. You're going to love this conversation, so let's dive right in. Well, ladies, thanks so much for joining us tonight. Our very first two student guests on the pod. All right, so listen, I think everybody knows you, but for the sake of posterity, for the sake of making sure, tell everybody who you are, what grade you're in, what you're doing with your life, whatever you want to share, really.
All right, Izzy, you go ahead.
I'm Izzy. I'm a senior. I serve in the kids ministry here, and I'm also a junior high leader too. And yeah.
Cool.
Yes. I'm Ellen Martinez, and I'm also a senior, and I also serve with the junior high kids.
As you do. Here's what I think everyone needs to know. First off, if your week was an emoji, what emoji would your week have been this week?
Oh my gosh, I have one. So you know the one that everybody sends for birthdays, and it's like the guy holding like the toot horn thing, and then like the explosions everywhere. That's literally been my week. I had a Bible study earlier today, and it was just like, it was so joyous. It was so much fun. And then on Monday, I also do a whole lot of like it's just a whole lot of God. Like we have Young Life, which is such a cool organization where like you have fellowship with Christians and non-Christians, and like it's kind of a way to like guide everybody together and have unity. And so that's always fun because it's like a silly way of celebrating God, but it's in a different way that people aren't used to. So that makes my week fun. And then I went to a Red Rocks concert on Thursday.
Yeah, the Red Rocks.
Yeah,
Red Rocks worship at Red Rocks.
Yes, it was so fun, and the music as well as like the pastor. It was so cool to hear the testament of like the Lord working. So that's why my week has just been like a party, low-key. Because of God, like there's just been so much spoken, not even like in it, but like spoken. So it's just been fun.
Wow, what a great answer.
It was so fun.
Yeah, you.
I would just say like a simple pink heart. It was a pretty simple week, quite honestly. Pretty chill. I'm excited for break. I'm excited for the winter and just all the new things that are coming in my life soon, especially with senior year. So so very simple, very sweet.
How's senior year going for you, ladies? Is it like stressful, or you feel like no, it's pretty chill and pretty awesome?
I mean, I would say it's pretty good. I'm kind of just riding the wave, you know? I've been riding the wave for the past couple of weeks. My classes are really awesome. I love my classes. Obviously, I am a little bit nervous about college. That's always in the back of my mind. But otherwise, a little scary, but for the most part, it's going pretty good.
Good. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think, yeah, I'm also just really, like, I'm content. I'm really excited for, like, what's to come after my senior year and, like, the way the Lord is going to move after. I'm done with, like, Castleview and, like, what's after that. So I'm really content right now, and I'm just trying to, again, like, with the gratitude thing, I'm trying to give thanks to what's all around me. And, like, my best friend Susie's leaving, so it's kind of just, like, a sweet but bitter moment where I'm just, like, trying to take it all in, but then I'm also like, I have to get ready for this new chapter. Yeah. So just contentment as well as like, yeah, joy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. Ladies, listen, if my week was it was an emoji this week, it'd be like the praise hands emoji, because
is that an emoji?
It is, yeah. You don't use that's like an old person thing, all right?
Ever seen that?
No one ever, listen, like when you turn like 30, you'll use it all the time. At least apparently, because
Wait, this one?
not the praying hands, the praise hands.
Oh, okay.
Where like these two, where it's like, yeah, just praise Jesus. That's at least, again, that's what all the old people do. But it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. But I got to go on a retreat this week and like worked on a book that I'm writing, and so
A book?
super stoked. I don't want to give too much away, because honestly, it's not even really like for students anyway. But you guys, don't worry, I'll give you a copy if y'all. It's all about like mental health in the church essentially, and so it's been cool, just like from my own journey and like just being able to walk alongside people. But that's not the point. The point was like just getting the first draft of this thing done. I was just like, yes, okay, we're there, we did it, and so it was just fun. It's a fun celebration. So. Hey, we got a chance to hear tonight from Jessica Paul. She's a small group leader for our sophomore ladies. She's incredible, if y'all know her. She talked a little bit about gratitude heading into the season of Thanksgiving. So I'm curious, what are some things right now that y'all would just say like, yeah, if I were to pause and think about it, I'm just low key or maybe high key thankful for this. Maybe even starting with something like super random, like heated seats in your car level random. What are you thankful for right now? And then we can get into maybe some more serious things.
The first thing that popped in my head is my dog. She is my favorite thing ever.
What kind of dogs?
She's a Chihuahua Jack Russell.
Oh my goodness.
She's just so tiny. She's so tiny, and she's just the sweetest girl ever. And then another thing that I thought of was blankets. I love blankets, especially during the winter. They're just they're so cozy,
Yeah.
and they're so soft. So there's two things off the top of my
What's your favorite blanket that you own?
At the moment, it's like I just got it like a month ago. It's this white blanket, but it has like gray stripes. It's like $10 from Target, and it's so soft. I use it everywhere. Like I bring it to the couch downstairs. I bring it upstairs when I go to bed. Goes everywhere.
Absolutely. It's like a blankie is what it is. That's awesome.
That's exactly what it is.
Bro, I lost my blankie when I was like 8, and I was so sad about it. I loved my dad.
Day.
I think for me, oh my goodness, it's Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. I love it. It really gets me excited. Like, I don't even know. I can't describe it, but like, I love Coke. It's so good. I think I might be allergic, but I'm still like, it's so good.
Hold on. What do you mean you're like allergic?
The past week I've been drinking it every day, super bad. And like I have this cough, like you just heard it beforehand, and it won't go away. And anytime it's because I've drinking Coke after. And I also get like these rashes. Like on my skin. So I'm like, oh, I might be allergic to Coke, but I'm super grateful that I get to drink it anyway. Like it's not like about a reaction that I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna die. But it's okay enough where I can handle it and I'll drink it.
I get you because like I have food allergies, so I'm allergic to tomatoes. They make my throat a little itchy. That's all it is. But if the salsa's good enough, it's like worth it. I don't even care. I'll take the bite just fine. So I get what you're saying.
Oh, also, I had Indian food and they had diet Coca-Cola, and it was really good. It was really good, but it was sweeter than the Coke, like normal. And I was like, whoa, this might be my new favorite Indian Coke.
What about like something that's like, hey, if I was to really like slow down and think, it's like, this is one of the things that like in this particular season, maybe someone or something that it's like, I'm so thankful for that or for them. I don't know what I would do without it. Like it's pivotal for me.
Definitely my small group leaders. They are such a rock in my life. And especially during those hard seasons, I get seasonal repression. And they've seen it. They've seen me through everything. And I just love having them as a constant in my life, and not even just every single week. I can text them at 2 a.m. on a Tuesday, and if I blow them up, then they'll respond. But anytime, any day, and they're really awesome.
So to have people that you're like, yeah, I know I can go to them for anything. That's a special thing for sure.
I agree with that. I think like fellowship, like having like just everybody, people at youth group as well as like people at Young Life, or just around, just having people who are centered and are walking the same walk as you and are like pushing you forward. I'm just so blessed to have that right now in this season where I feel like there is so much unknown with senior year and there is so much questioning. Like I think this is a period in many like kids' lives where we question so much because it's like we're pushed into the world, and so we question the world. And so to have that kind of like fellowship every single week, like Sundays, love Sundays. It's so godly, so amazing. And like having to praise God, but at the same time learn about God at youth group, as well as like Mondays and stuff like that. It's super exciting, and it like makes things less scary.
Absolutely. That's really awesome for sure. Man, I think in this particular season, I'm always thankful for my family, but just like, I don't know. I've just been in a season where even more so, I just can't. It just keeps coming to mind constantly. And just the sweet season that like Judah's in as a little 5-year-old little buddy. And he's just fun right now. And Lainey, she's in 5th grade, which ladies, this blows my mind. She's going to be at the Creek next year, which is like weird for me that my daughter's going to be at the Creek with us in junior high. And so it's just weird, but just seeing her step out in so many ways too. And so I don't know, I'm just grateful for them. And obviously If anybody knows my wife, Melinda Cummins, what a gal.
What a gal.
Shout out Mindolin. All right. We like started high level, went a little medium-ish. This is like the deep one. All right. If you're ready to go there, we're going to jump into the deep end here. Can you think of like the moment in your life where you were like the most gratitude possible for something, for a situation? Like, I'm talking like if you were skydiving and your first parachute didn't work, but your second parachute did, and you're like, I'm thankful for that parachute you were made down. Like,
I would never be in that scenario. I'll never go skydiving, but that's so scary.
I'll never go skydiving either. But like something where you're like, man, I am more thankful than I could possibly even put into words. Can you think of a moment where it's like, wow, I'm beyond thankful for that or in that?
Yeah, I definitely have one, but it's kind of more, I'm so thankful looking back in hindsight. Like in the moment, I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but looking back on it, it was like such a pivotal point in my whole life. And I talk about it all the time. Like it's a huge part of my testimony is I showed up to FCA one day and Paris was there and she was like, Izzy, do you go to church? I was like, I go to Plum Creek sometimes. I don't know. She was like, oh, awesome. We have a youth group on Sunday nights. Like you should come. And then that next Sunday I showed up knowing absolutely no one. I was so terrified. But then I spot Paris and she was like, oh my gosh, Izzy, like I'm a freshman small group girls leader. Here are some of my girls. Like they're going to love you. And those girls are still some of my best friends to this day too. I serve with them all the time. And it's just crazy to think about how I would be where I am without that simple invite. Probably in Paris's mind, it was probably just like literally so tiny, but it has blossomed me into the person I have become today. Like, as I said, I serve in the kids ministry and junior high. Everyone knows Izzy now, which is crazy to think about because nobody knew me 3 years ago. But now the joy like that the Lord has given me just to pour out into other people is just, I'm just so thankful for that moment, truly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're thankful for that moment too.
Yeah, bro.
To see you go from like not in the church at all, like you know, I didn't grow up in a Christian family to like, yeah, this is my place now. And to, you know, every year it sneaks up on me that like, oh, this senior class is about to graduate and like, God, I'm never ready for it.
Yeah.
And yet like, again, to think of what this year would be had Paris not asked you to be part of it, Izzy, I'm super grateful for it for sure. So
Yeah, girl, so am I. Like you do so much for the church. And also like just your willingness. Like I remember the first day you were here and then the next week later you're here and then boom, you're getting baptized. Like it was just like, whoa. Like the fire that you had was amazing and like the willingness to continue and to like pursue the Lord after just hearing about him one time was just like, it was such a motivation. And so I'm also grateful that like you took that step and that invitation and like in hand and you came in. Is awesome. I think like the biggest moment for me was winter camp. It was like it was 3 years ago, my sophomore year at winter camp. It was my first time going and it was just, I don't even know how to explain it. It was just miraculous. Like it was amazing. Like every worship, I felt light on my feet. Like every step I took, like I felt like I was walking on air. And in any situation, I just looked at people and I was just like, oh, wow, like how beautiful, like how amazing it is that we're in this environment and that we get to do this stuff together and we're having so much fun. Like winter camp that summer and like every not summer, every winter, it's such a blessing. I think it's like the purest essence kind of God when like the people there like take a step forward and like they choose to be there, you know, it's like a choice and like the Lord moves in that room and like in kind of Crooked Creek. I think camp is such pure essence of the Lord because we are just there to rejoice and like it was such a gift and it was so like so much gratitude and I was kind of like overflowing with the Holy Spirit. And like that's a grand feeling to have. I feel like to like be filled and to like feel the Holy Spirit like continuously throughout your week. So it was nice.
That's awesome. Pastor Bob always says a change of place and a change of pace, we give space for God to move. And so I think that's exactly what those camps are like. Is like we're getting out of our normal rhythm. We're going into a new location. We're with a ton of other people. They're like excited to be there and excited to hear from God. And so it's powerful. You're actually just telling us that like you're like kind of a camp addict, it sounds like a little bit.
Wait, yes.
So wait, tell us again. You're gonna be like, by the time we get through high school camp, it'll be how many camps that you will have been to in like the last 6 months?
Bro, I don't even know because I did Camp Timberline too as
Okay,
a
yeah.
counselor, and that was 2 months, but it was like a move around camp.
Yeah.
Maybe by the end of 2025, I think it'll be five camps or maybe 6. Yeah.
5 or 6. And then you're going to junior high camp afterwards, and you're going to high school camp afterwards.
Bro,
Can't get to camp.
can't get enough camp. Camp is just, again, like I really do think like it's so pure and it's such a vulnerable space that I'm just like, I'm in awe of what he can do in camp. Because it's just like so much joy. Like it's literally a celebration every single day. And even though like people are in maybe their worst of the worst, like they're going through like trials and tribulations, like they're like singing up and down and like jumping to the song praise, or like taking a knee and like going down and surrendering it. Or maybe it's their first time like openly speaking about vulnerability. Like I'm just like, there's so many ways that you to be vulnerable at camp, and there's so many opportunities.
Yeah.
And it's for everyone. Like there's for everybody. So yeah, I'm addicted to camp because it's so awesome. It's so fun.
Yeah, my sophomore camp was also my first one.
Yeah.
And it truly was life-changing. I was in the front for most of the time, and so whenever you got the chance to look back, you see a room full of high schoolers like putting their hands to the ceiling, like absolutely surrendering their lives to Jesus. And it was just so awesome to see, especially being surrounded by all those people who have been through things that I have been through, who are in the same space that I am. And yeah, that's the camp that I gave my life to Jesus. And then when it was baptism weeks, a couple weeks later, I was like, right. Yeah, that was also such an awesome winter camp for me too.
Yeah. I've heard some people say that they're scared to come to camp because they don't know a lot of people or like they're new in their faith. But that's exactly why we're going to camp. It's like a bonding experience for everybody. Like you're in a room with people you've never met, or maybe you have met for 2 whole days, and you're gonna be sleeping and like getting to know each other. Like it's a good time to get to know people if you feel like you don't know people well.
Love it. So good. Ladies, thank you for being willing to step in. Like, just fun to get to have a conversation with you, and like, what 2 better people to join us on the pod, truly. I mean, yeah, we already said, Izzy, we can't imagine the place without you. We're glad that you're here. But Ellen, same for you too. Like you for the past few years, like just to see the way that you've grown and continue to grow in your faith and in the same kind of fire, and like you're so intentional and like just so very like aware, I think too, of others around you. And so like it's just hard. Like you two, here's the real reason. Like I needed a pick me up tonight, and I was like, who's gonna give me a pick me up? Izzy and Ellen are gonna give me a pick me up because you ladies are awesome. So thanks so much for what you do. Thanks for being who you are.
Thank you, Tommy, for giving us the privilege of being out here. It was so much fun. I loved it.
Good. Glad to hear. Well, that's all for us here at the Creek midweek. We can't wait to see you back here again soon. But before we go, a blessing. Students, may you live the kind of life that is bathed in gratitude. May you be really intentional about sharing thanks to God for all that He has given you and all that He has done. Not only that, but may you speak gratitude into the lives of others around you, so that as you fill them up with encouragement, God will fill you up with encouragement as well, so that you can become more like Him until it is in Castle Rock as it is in heaven. Amen. We'll see you back here again soon.
Yeah, I'm feeling